This is so easy to do, but so few people actually do it. So few people actually keep up with this and manifest into their lives this way. In this video, I'm gonna give you my favorite way, my number one way to manifest new things to come into my life. Whatever I desire, this is what I do, okay? I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do. But first, I'm going to tell you when I do it, and I'm going to teach you the importance of that and how so few people actually use this, but it's so simple. It's so simple. And I'm going to explain that. Okay, so the 5 minutes before you go to sleep at night, that is where the magic happens. That is where you will magically manifest things into your life by simply assuming that you already have the things that you want within that 5 minutes before you lay down and go to sleep. Before you actually lay down and go to sleep, you create this magnificent feeling state that you already have everything that you desire. Or if it's something very specific, you can create that. So remember that. It's this 5 minutes right before you go to sleep at night that you are manifesting yourself into a new version of yourself, being that person, stepping into that person before you go to sleep. And this is why Neville Goddard talked about the ladder exercise, okay? Neville Goddard talked about the ladder exercise because he wanted to prove, or he gave everyone the ladder exercise because he wanted to prove that what you fall asleep with trumps whatever you do throughout the day. So if today you were completely negative all day, you were negative all day long, and you reacted to everything negative that came into your life, it doesn't matter. You can supersede that by using this 5 minutes before you go to sleep at night to impress the subconscious mind that everything's working out for you perfectly. Everything's working out for you perfectly. This is 5 minutes, so it doesn't matter, because with the ladder exercise, you fall asleep climbing this ladder every single night as you're going to sleep at night. And then he said, you refuse to climb a ladder during the day. You were not to climb a ladder, but it doesn't matter. You're going to climb it. Why? Because you fell asleep feeling yourself to be climbing a ladder. You pictured yourself climbing up and down the ladder, up and down the ladder. And then all of a sudden there's ladders everywhere. People are, that you get in situations where you have to change a light bulb. And then you're coming down the ladder and you say, I climbed a damn ladder. Neville Goddard did this because he wanted to show what you fall asleep with trumps whatever you do throughout the day. So it doesn't matter. You don't have to stress. You don't have to worry about what you're reacting to throughout the day. What it comes down to is setting reminders. Setting reminders by your bed, or have an alarm or something that happens right before you go to sleep within that 5 minutes that reminds you to create a feeling state, to wash away all these things. And that is and I'm going to teach you my favorite method on this. It's so simple, but so few people do it. This 5 minutes before you go to sleep at night, I want you to start doing this tonight. I want you to either sit up a little bit. I don't want you to lay down and fall asleep right away. You have to stay up for this 5 to 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be 10, at least 5, at least a few minutes, okay? And I want you to create this feeling. Start taking deep breaths. Don't count your breaths. You don't need to be focused on how many times you're breathing deeply in and out. You just need to be counting. You just need to be breathing very deep through your nose, out your mouth, in your nose, out your mouth, and 20 to 50, somewhere around that range. You don't need to be counting this. You're just in the state of relaxation. You're releasing everything. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. If it wants to be robotic, you can do that. I don't really like robotic affirmations that much because feeling is a secret and robots don't have feeling. So I don't connect it, but I think that any sort of affirmations that change your inner dialogue is going to be helpful for you to create new feeling states. But after the breathing, after you take 20 to 50 breaths, and you get into this total relaxed state, you're plugged into alpha waves of sleep meditation. One of my sleep meditations, plug into one of those, and you're in this complete relaxed state, and then ask yourself the question. The questions create powerful, vivid, imaginary movies in your mind automatically of that event that already happened. Questions create the spark and the fire within the imagination. When I ask myself, how do I feel now? How do I feel now that I have a supercar, 2 supercars in my garage? Or how do I feel because I've already made this video talking about what I'm gonna go to sleep with and how important it is while I have a supercar behind me that I just bought. How would I feel if I was doing that right now? And then I just submerge myself in that feeling, become that version of myself, and then actualize it. Step into it, okay? You're right here. Creation is finished, you're not going anywhere. So you have to just extend your feelers and you step into that world. It's now you. And how do you feel? Questions create powerful imaginal acts or imaginal pictures in your mind. And if you're very present after these breaths, you will see the pictures that actually start coming up in your mind. And they're gonna be very closely related. They're gonna be picturing something like, when I ask myself that question, how would I feel right now if I was making a video and I had another supercar in the background in my video and I was shooting and I was excited and I loved what I was doing, everything was working out for me perfectly, how would I feel? That automatically pictured in my imagination right here, right now, what I'm doing. That mental picture was already created from the question in my own mind. Exactly what I'm doing right now, talking about what I did to create it. What I did to create it. And I'm actually gonna post some other information about specific things within my community on school very soon about my most previous manifestation. I manifested a McLaren last month. I manifested a Z06 this month. And it was absolutely amazing, really fun car. But questions over everything else that I've ever used with manifestation, it doesn't matter what I'm doing all day. I could be working on 100 different things and I'm in and out of different states of consciousness and I'm doing this, but I always have this 5 minutes, okay, before I go to sleep at night. I always have this 5 minutes where I can say, how would I feel if I had this right now? What would I be doing if I had this right now? Like, how would I truly feel? Creation is finished. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Everything is already finished. I just have to step into this new version of myself that already has it. And then something magical is going to happen. God is going to take control of it. I don't have to do anything. God is going to handle the rest. I'm just going to be this version of myself. And then I'm going to allow the God, the subconscious mind to bring it to me. And whatever needs to be done is going to be done. If it's something that I'm going to do or someone else is going to do, if there's going to be a door that's going to open, that's not up to me. That's not my concern. My only concern is the inner work of holding myself and feeling myself into my wish fulfilled before I go to sleep at night. That 5 minutes before I go to sleep at night. And this is something that is so easy once you develop the habit of doing it, but so few people actually do it. Put a reminder tonight. Your reminder goes up tonight by your bed. Ask myself this question tonight and create a feeling state for 5 minutes. Take 20 to 50 deep breaths through your nose. Listen to alpha waves, sleep meditation. They don't have to be headphones, you just have to have it playing, but preferably headphones if you can, because the alpha waves, they work back to the left and right side of the brain with the headphones. They go back and forth, but you don't absolutely need them, but it is more effective that way if you have headphones, but you don't have to. 20 to 50 breaths, alpha waves. How would I feel right now if I already had this? If I already had my own supercar? If I already living in the house that I want, I was healthy, I was in no more pain. Everything was working out for me perfectly. Thank you for showing that my issues are already solved. Everything that you love, bring it in. Bring it all in. Bring everything in and create this new feeling state. You are brand new to the world. You just landed here on your spaceship. You just landed on planet Earth, on your spaceship, and you are in love with life. You are grateful for every opportunity that you get. Everything that happens to you is for your benefit, and you love every second of life and the experience of life. You are absolutely fulfilled in the moment. You absolutely are in love with life. And then you drift off to sleep. You go right into SATS. And remember, SATS is not really an exercise. SATS is a moment in time when you go from being conscious to being unconscious or to the subconscious. That is that little area in between being conscious and unconscious called the drift. That's where SATS, that's the state akin before sleep, the state before sleep. but not while being conscious, not being unconscious, but that little moment in between where you're not conscious and you're not unconscious, but you still have control of the direction of your attention. That is SATS. That's where SATS is. 5 minutes. Try this tonight. 5 minutes, and watch your dreams start to come true in your life. Step into your new self right before you go to sleep. Just step right into it. Just tap, tap, taparoo. Tap, tap, taparoo right in there. That's you. It's already there. Creation is finished. You're done. It's done. It is finished. That is it. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video.